Other member of Congress resigned today. So now I'll be told, Chip, we only have a 1-seat majority or 2-seat majority. I don't even know what it is anymore. Let me ask you a question. Does it matter? In 2018, we had the House, we had the Senate, we had the White House, and we had a bigger majority than we have today. And we utterly failed to secure the border. Totally dropped the ball. Didn't do it.
He's right. What does it, after all, matter? Like, does it make it less likely that you can pointlessly impeach people who haven't committed any high crimes and misdemeanors? Like, what exactly? Like, yeah, they want a big buffer if they can have it. But what's the difference? That's a Republican congressman saying it. He's been saying, like, he keeps giving this speech. Basically, we're gonna give you a little bit more of what he had to say, and then we'll show you the history of it. But let's roll some more video.
No, we're not going to just pass the buck and say that, oh, any president could walk in and secure the border. I saw former President Trump make that allegation earlier today on one of his social media posts. All the president has to do is declare the border is closed and it's closed. Well, with all due respect, that didn't happen in 2017, 18, 19, and 20. There were millions of people who came into the United States during those 4 years.
I mean, is he wrong? Probably on almost everything he believes, but is he wrong here?
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait. Click join now on YouTube.
No, they don't do anything. And like, look, the vast majority of members, the Republican members of the House, know that they're mostly there to just stop things from happening. They run on things, but they don't want to do anything. The people who have funded their campaigns have everything that they want. They've gotten their tax cuts. They've gotten their, they've gotten their money. Maybe they want some more money someday, but there's not like there's a long list of like legislation having to do with like social stuff that they actually want to pass. They're mostly there to just stop things from happening. But if you are one of the rare Republicans who are like, maybe I take seriously some of the things we pretend are crises, then it's gotta be frustrating when you get into office, or even in the case where he talked about, they had unified control and still they just don't do anything because there's nothing they truly think should be done. They think of government as the great villain. Then I could see how that would be frustrating. And so he's given versions of the speech before. I don't think it has much of a chance of breaking through to other Republicans, either the elected Republicans or the base. But I like that there's at least some opposition within the party. Sharon, what are your thoughts?
I like it too, and I like that as he was, ranting there. Listen, you said chaos, but this is worse than that, okay? You have Republicans who are standing up publicly, telling the truth for the first time, some of them in years, and uttering, he mentioned Trump. He mentioned Trump by name and said, you're wrong. So they've got to figure out how to get the prisoners back in line here, or else, hey, the sky's the limit. But you're right, all they've done is obstruct and then obstruct some more. They've obstructed so much, it's difficult to figure out what you want to stop next, okay? What is next on the list?
Yeah, it's not like they're working on like comprehensive legislation to make American schools better. I don't know, we want to build a bunch of new bridges. Like they're not working on anything. Like I wish we could have like a live view of the offices of different Republican congresspeople. Like best case scenario, you catch them fundraising. Worst case scenario, you catch them like watching Beetlejuice. They're not meeting with experts. They're not meeting with constituents. There's no plan. We could impeach Mayorkas. We could impeach Biden. Can we impeach Hunter Biden? We'd probably have to get him elected first, but then we could impeach him. That's all that's going on. And if you're a serious Republican, that should be very frustrating to you.